This is my 2019 Range Rover Sport SVR. What do you know about these things? Are you afraid of them? You know, people say don't buy Range Rovers. They break down all the time. The tech is slow. The tech is slow. I don't care about the tech. I never listen to it. I listen to the exhaust. But are they as bad as people say they are? I say no. This is the fourth one I've had. 575 horsepower, 516 pounds of torque, 4.30 to 60. That's all I need to know. What do you know about them? Do you want to learn? I'm about to do that for you anyway. Let's get into this. So what motivates a Range Rover Sport SVR? Range Rover's own 5-liter V8, 575 horsepower, 416 pounds of torque, 0 to 60, 4.3 seconds. What else is there to say? There's 2 air filters there, one there. If your battery dies, you can jump it off right here. Positive, negative. All your fluids are up here. That's really all there is to say about that. Boy, are my retired knees hurting down here. Anyway, wheels and tires, 22 inches, 285/40 ZR22s on these black Spider wheels, running Michelin Pilot Sport all-season tires. Enough there. What size are the rears on a Range Rover Sport SVR? 285/40 ZR22, same as in the front, same Spider wheels. Enough said there. Here's the remote for the Range Rover Sport SVR and every other Range Rover in this generation. My particular Range Rover. Oh, there's my cane. I just carried that to prove that I really am retired. Red and black accented interior, Alcantara, leather, heated and cooled. Here's the door pocket. It has a nifty little pocket right here that you can put stuff inside of. Nice steering wheel. You know, we'll get to this a little bit more later on. Panoramic roof. Back seat. No nifty pocket on the back door here, but pillows. If you've been watching my Mercedes S550 videos, you know I like pillows. I don't ride in the back, but if you're a passenger in the back of my vehicle, you know, I want you to be comfortable so that you can't have the fun driving. Air in the back. These race seats. Enough there. Let's have a look at the front passenger compartment of the Range Rover Sport SVR. I promise, I only brought one cane, but it just keeps getting around. Same racing bucket seats as on the other side. Power seat controls. Here's the door card with the hidden pocket right there. Seat memory, door lock, window control. The Meridian sound system speakers. Upper and lower glove box. Here's the upper. It doesn't flop down, you have to pull it down. The lower. And really, oh, there's a visor. It flips out. Enough said there. One thing about this SVR is I have the carbon fiber hood option, which is vented with the exposed carbon fiber, and that is real carbon fiber. Some of these come fully painted, but when I was searching for one, I wanted one with the exposed carbon fiber, and I kept searching until I found one. Carbon fiber on these vents. These vents don't do anything, they're just for looks. Carbon fiber mirror caps. They are real carbon fiber. There's some carbon fiber on the inside also. None down the sides of the car, but this strip right here is carbon fiber also. There's no carbon in the back that I know of. No, just this funny looking pattern thing here, but that's just for prettiness. And no carbon fiber in the front that I'm aware of. So whoever optioned this originally didn't get the complete carbon, but they got enough of it for my liking. So let's talk about what's going on inside of the Range Rover Sport SVR. It's not turned on right now, so we're just looking at general stuff. Rear view mirror. Here's what's up top. Your roof controls and your shade controls. Visors. Went over the passenger visor a little bit before. It flips out. It also has a part that flips down, so you can keep the sun out on your side. It doesn't extend out though. Kind of wish it did. All visors should extend out. It has a refrigerated box in here on the center console, and this thing like literally will freeze water, will freeze liquids, period. My last one had a storage box down there, but my first two, this is my fourth one, my first two had refrigerated boxes. My third one had the storage box without the refrigerator. I prefer to lose the storage and have the refrigerator. There's some cup holders in there, and then the cup holder part slides forward, and there's more storage down there if you need it. I mean, so on your steering wheel you have the usual stuff, but it's all, you got to turn it on to see all of it. Here's another spot where it says SVR too that I missed. Let me turn it on so we can see more. I'll let these windows up. I'll close this roof. If you heard that noise in the back, it sounds like shotguns or hammering. They're building a bridge over here, and this is the best place to film, but I can't get around the fact that they're building a bridge. So here's the steering wheel functions. You know, you can't see them when the truck is off because they're all light up things. Your menu button, the map, the driving aid, there's the tachometer and the speedometer, and this is all adjustable, where I could have a tachometer and a speedometer side by side. I prefer them in the middle. There's the cruise control. There are the wiper controls, the light controls. It is tilt telescoping steering wheel. Where is it at? It's somewhere. Oh, it's on this side over here. Excuse me, but you know. And air conditioning vents. This screen tilts. I don't bother it, so if I start telling you that I know how it tilts, I'd be lying to you. I know it's in there somewhere. And here are the controls for the air conditioning. They're all on this bottom control right here, and everything else is up here on top. I literally don't touch anything in this vehicle. I just drive it and listen to it make a lot of noise. Here's the terrain settings right here, but you turn this wheel and they show up right here. You have the dynamic mode, you have eco, which may save you maybe, I don't know, maybe a gallon of gas, I don't know. And then there's the automatic function where it does what it wants to do, and then you have your ruts and your whatevers, and there's a cactus in there and some other stuff. And then you have, if you push it down, it goes into automatic mode, and then it'll just do whatever it wants to do. You have hill descent control right there, and something for crawling up mountains. And this is how you can turn stability control off if you want to. I don't know why anybody would do that. And then you have where you can raise it up and you can lower it manually, and there's the button to pull to put it in park. This is the control for your air, and you push it to get it to seat heater air. If you go this way, it goes heat. If you go this way, it goes cool. And then if you push it again, it goes back to air for the vehicle. There's a lot going on in here, and I wasn't really trying to do a full review on it. I just wanted to have a little bit of discussion about, are they as fearful as people think they are? Well, like I said, I've had 4 of these things. I know how to keep the maintenance up on these things, and that's the key to these vehicles. People who complain about these things don't maintain them, or somebody buys one behind somebody who did not maintain them. When I bought this vehicle, like the other ones I bought, before I drive them, I carry them down to the dealership. I buy them straight away, no pre-inspections other than my own and Carfax checks. I took it down to the dealership, I gave it to them, and I'd say, go through it and call me back when it's ready to be picked up. Change everything, check everything. So therefore, it's practically new to me. So that's my experience with these. No, I don't think they're scary vehicles at all. You will get people who will say, my uncle's brother's cousin's father's nephew said don't buy Range Rovers, but nobody in that chain of people I mentioned has ever owned a Range Rover. Well, this is number 4 for me, and I have no concerns. So let's go for a little drive here on the way back to the house, and we'll finish up. It has heads-up display too. Says SVR right there too. All right, folks, I gotta go drive, and I can't drive with this GoPro in my hand.